I made it to God rank with the worst deck in Fusion World. So today we're just going to be going over the games that solidified my rank into God rank, and I did it with none the less Vegeta. One of the worster decks in Fusion World because it's blue, and I think blue, unlike all the decks, take a lot of effort just to win their games. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Well, it's turn one. He sees his draw, normal things. Frieza just spinning his wheels. I have two Gotens, a Vegeta, probably charge the Goten, get it out of the way, go for our normal swing, just to fill the board around. He wants to awaken, I'm willing to let him awaken, I need him down low. We drew into a final flash, which is going to come in clutch later on, so we're probably going to hold on to that literally all game until we need it. We'll play the Goten establishing a board. It's a little bit risky, but he does not play the Frieza that taps down the Goten, he plays the other one. Should have played the 2-drop one if he had it in hand. I don't know if he had it in hand, I don't feel like looking. So we're going to protect the Goten because establishing a board here means that he's gonna have to pressure it more this turn or he won't, and I'm fine with that either or because we've got a card on board, we've got a little bit of pressure that we can have here. We'll pressure it on Frieza a little bit more. I could play the Trunks here, but again, 2-drop Frieza is a little bit risky, so I'll go for the pad. I'll search for a little bit more options. I like what I see. We're gonna get rid of the Goten and the Goku. I run the vanilla package in here because like there's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. I think the vanilla Goku can be useful in some situations. Just having a 30k 4-drop on board just feels good. He plays Zarbon again, not the cooler because we're tapping down Goten anyways. He just needs his awaken, which I completely understand, but I'm going to protect Goten here because I can make a 15k go into a 50k pretty easy. And with that being said, I'm going to continue that onslaught of making him have to use pressure on my cards, because if I sit at 8 life, I'm fine because I get to make risky plays and then nothing of consequence comes. He's gonna combo something on board, I'll let the Goten go. I don't want to make too many risky plays. I am still sitting at 8 life, which feels good to me. Even if he plays like a super aggressive board, I have a lot of time to get 4 drops out of the way, get a final flash, deal with the board a little bit, control the state without having to care too much for my life total. We're gonna charge the Trunks, surprisingly. I'm just gonna go in for the hit. We just want the card draw, I'm pretty sure, so nothing crazy here. We're getting card draw, he's not getting card draw. The longer that goes on, it's in my favor. We're going to play the Trunks to bounce the Zarbon. That way it's like he never played a 2-drop. Sure, we put a card back in his hand, but it's better to not have another blocker out on field when he plays a cooler next turn or anything crazy of that sort. He goes for the crit. I spent a little bit of time thinking about what to do here, and I opt that the best option was to just take the hit. And then he goes for Frieza. Again, the best option is to just take the hit. I don't want to use any resources because, like, yeah, the crit hit sucks. I did get lost on card advantage, but if I start using resources now, that resource gain that I get from him not attacking me earlier is just wasted. We charged the pad, which is honestly, this was a weird move by me, but I figured he was going to use crit hits anyway, so I might as well get that last card out of the top of my library, top of my life, right? And if I could stumble upon like a Goten or another Trunks, anything to make me bounce board, I have 2 things on board that would give me a drawing 2 cards. I could establish a board secretively, which is what I love about the Mize. Like, people want to get rid of them, but then they're like, okay, I'm just gonna play big drops from now on. But secretively, Mize are on field and blue makes scary swing. So we're just gonna use the Trunks, pressure cards out of his head. Now we're feeling good because he doesn't want to go he doesn't want to go low, and he's at 10 cards in hand, and I'm just pressuring. So here we're gonna peel off to grab the Mai, and then we're gonna drop the Mai to grab 2 cards, kind of filter our hand a little bit, get what we don't need out of it. Don't need 2 double strikers. Yeah, 2 double strikers would be okay-ish, but from the looks of this game, he's going to try to finish me off with double striker anyways, which is final flash is going to come in handy. He's probably only going to play 1 4-drop. And if he doesn't play a 4-drop, I can just Vegeta the crit blocker that he has on board. We're just going to protect our life here. Keep it simple, keep it sweet. Nothing too crazy. Don't want to go overextend. He doesn't want to overextend either. Then he drops a double striker. He locks down Trunks, which I think is going to be a mistake here because he forces cards out of my hand. But he would have been able to kill Trunks, and Trunks being on the board is like a secret. I treat it like a secret play. Like, oh no, Trunks is locked down. Yeah, I know that it's gonna take a minute, but he's gonna stay on the board. He's not gonna get targeted because you think you're safe because he's locked down. I'm gonna charge here to go to 6 so I can Final Flash the crit and get rid of the Final Flash the Frieza and then get rid of the critter. So we go ahead and we swing in, get some cards out of his head. He's at 9 now, which is a much better spot for us because we're blue. I discard that, or we Final Flash the Frieza, we get rid of the critter with Vegeta's ability. So we go in for the Vegeta attack. Simple, easy. We got another super combo out of his head. At this point in time, I think he's seen at least 3 or 2 super combos. Yeah, he's seen 2 super combos, which means that we're just whittling down his hand at this point. 2 super combos, meaning he only has 2 more super combos in his entire deck. He wasted time. Now we have established the board. He didn't swing it to the truck, so Trunks is secretly here. Now it's not so much of a secret. It's more of a, man, Trunks is here. I need to get rid of him. This is the weirdest play that he's done all game. I thought he was dropping another 5-drop for sure, locking down Vegeta. He goes and kills the Pilaf and Mai. I am completely okay with this, because now it means he plays a 4-drop cooler at most, right? Or the 3-drop 30, or the 30K-er. He doesn't even do that. He draws again, right? Ends his turn, untaps, thinks he's safe. I draw into a crazy card. So right here, I play the 4-drop, 20K, attacks twice, bounces a 1-drop to the bottom of your library. We go ahead and get one of his 10K combos out of here. So he has to combo 5K value and on board. Makes sense, right? But at this point, it's starting to feel a little inevitable. We go in for a 20K, he combos one of his 10Ks on board. Makes sense. I'm fine with it. So now we've got a 35K swing with our leader, a 35K swing with Double Striker. I'm gonna go ahead and swing with the leader first, putting him at 3. That way, if he takes the double strike hit because he wants to try to end the game quickly, I'm fine with, because blue really wants you to be at 1. The things that I can do when you're at 1, completely up to you. So he goes ahead and uses Death Ball, only gets him a 35K, and he goes ahead and uses another 10K, which kind of tells me that he either doesn't have a super combo in hand, or he had the energy and he really wanted to just get rid of the card because it's more valuable for him. Swing a 20K into him. He takes the hit, which is huge for us, because now it just means Double Striker needs to get through. But he probably has a Frieza, 5-drop Frieza. He's probably going to lock down the Double Striker, which is unfortunate, but we're going to protect everything else that he swings at here. He wants to get rid of the card that can attack twice, which makes a bunch of sense to me. He plays the Frieza, of course. We kind of were predicting it. So losing Vegeta, like getting him locked down, yeah, it's a little tragic. But at this point, I'm feeling really confident in the game. He needed to combo at least 5K into it, I think, to at least put it at 40 so he doesn't out super combo out of it. But he's being really stingy with his resources. We're not going to go ahead and charge. We're going to go ahead and activate Vegeta's ability off rip, swing with Vegeta, see how many cards we drop out of his hand immediately, see if he has a super combo or another Death Ball. He does have another Death Ball, which is unfortunate for us, but it means that we're just going to whittle down resources. I probably should have swung with the Trunks if I'm being here. That's like the one mistake that I'm making this gameplay. It could have cost us this game if we weren't already in a substantial lead, but we just go ahead and swing with Vegeta again. He takes the hit, which is huge for us. Now he's at 1. That just means that I pressure here with 10K. We get resources out of his hand. He's already used a lot of super combos this game, so it's multiple, so that means he's not going to have enough pressure to pressure me with super combo value. We'll go in for the go tanks and we'll grab combo value so he can't just hit us. We'll play the Trunks because at this point I just need cards in hand. We'll swing the go tanks, we'll put it at 30K so he has to combo multiple cards into it. So now we are not in the threat of him super like shotgunning us down, like Frieza and then another Frieza and then just completely shotgunning us down. We are living La Vida Loca right now. Nothing can really stop us. He's gonna have to deal with board. At this point, the game kind of is closing itself out. It's gonna right itself. He's at 1. Vegeta's at 35K on my turn. We've got a lot of value on board that we can give. He swings Frieza into me. I think it's a little odd, but I also say if I can just block one Frieza, I don't have to worry about the second one. Him swinging Frieza into me kind of told me that he has a 0K or a zero combo in hand, he's gonna play it anyways. He's gonna go ahead and swing into Vegeta, try to get rid of Vegeta. So here's a good play for him because I'm going to protect the Vegeta, of course, right? So he's got cards out of my hand. That was probably one of the best plays he could do. Swing the Frieza to me, bait me, and then swing into my cards, lock down another card. He had a Gildo and he locks down another card, but at this point, kind of GG's because I get an entire turn. I'm looking at my hand. I've got a card in hand that can attack twice. Then I drew into Trunks, which is a 10k combo. We go in for Vegeta. We play the other Vegeta out of our hand, the blue Vegeta. We swing into him, see what he has, combos anything. He combos once, so he has to combo. So essentially, we swing a Vegeta into him again, and he has to combo. And if he doesn't, like, it's just GG's. The game's gonna play out how it plays out. He combos the Frieza, pretty much showing a sign that he gave up, and we go ahead and take that game. Blue is such a work in progress, but you can get a win with any game. And with that, we were at 2 dubs. If you want to see the next game where we solidify our standing into God, I'll put it up on the channel. But for right now, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, Joe Boy out.